pull-up season. So let me say this about the baby mama drama. There is a silver lining in this Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf scandal. There's a little piece of silver lining in this Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf scandal. And the little piece of silver lining, Amsterdam Africans send the invite. And that little piece of silver lining in the Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf dishonesty tour, dishonesty and revenge tour, the Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf dishonesty and revenge tour, the only silver lining about it is y'all making me go after my baby girl 50 times harder. Y'all making me go after my baby girl 50 times harder.
This is why Dr. Umar is a fucking clown, yo. So let me get this straight. Not the nigga that came out and was promoting how we as black men need to be accountable for our children. We need to step up as fathers. And he went on a whole world tour bashing black men for leaving black women alone and leaving them alone to raise their sons and daughters. He went on a whole press run about how black women need to be uplifted, how we've done them dirty, and how we have displaced families as black men because we walked out of their lives, left them alone to care for and raise these babies all on themselves when it should be a two-parent household, a father and a mother in that home raising the kid, which I agree with, by the way. However, you went on this entire press run. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, you are the nigga you talking about. Yo. I don't get how anybody takes up for this dude. I don't get how anybody justifies it. And a lot of y'all gonna be like, oh, it's the mama. So you had two babies. Yo, let me get this straight. You slept with two different women. Didn't marry either one of them, right? Cool. You slept with two women. You busted open. You shot up the clubs two different women had, and you created families with two different women, yet you didn't marry either one of them. Not only that, but you left them alone to raise your babies. And then you turned into an apostle for black women, coming forth to tell all of creation about how black men need to step up and be the parents and fathers for their sons and daughters. Meanwhile, you are the nigga that is the main culprit who created two families, abandoned them, and then went on a speaking tour around the country about how dangerous it is as a father to leave your kids behind. Are you kidding me? How is anybody still supporting this fucking clown? And the only reason he's doing this now is because he got caught. It took for you to get caught out by your daughter for you to all of a sudden appear. I didn't even know he had two daughters. Didn't even know he had two daughters. But it took your daughter to come out and to call you out publicly because you wasn't responding to her privately. So now that it's a public matter and now that everybody knows that you're a piece of shit, now that everybody knows that you ain't shit, that you was never shit, and that you've been on this entire press run and is nothing but a facade, now that everybody knows that you are a fake, a fraud, and a phony ass nigga, now that everybody knows that you are an ain't shit deadbeat ass daddy, now you want to come out and be like, oh, I want to know now I'm going to address it. Now I'm going to address the situation. Now I'm going to baby Smurf and Papa. Such a goofy, this is a goofy ass nigga, y'all. I don't know how anybody ever supported this fool. And like I said, I saw it from day one. Niggas that talk good and got charisma, man, they can get anything over on the black community. Anything over on the black community. All you got to do is look like something and be able to talk fluently. You can get your shit off. I promise you. But let's continue to hear what else this fool got to say. He done turned this into a whole campaign tour where he's doing a press run on the online You doing clickbaits with your daughters involved? You doing content where you need to be establishing relationships? This shit is crazy.
So I done already sent the message to baby mama number 2, Miss Vegan. Baby mama number 2, Miss Vegan. Baby mama number 2, Miss Vegan. You have 2 weeks to produce my child, who you've been keeping from me while I've been paying child support. Just like baby mom number 1. It's deja vu. It's deja vu. Collecting my child support, denying me my child. Collecting my child support, denying me my child. Collecting my child support, denying me my child. So baby mama number 2, we talking to Miss Vegan right now. We ain't talking about Mama Smurf. She old news. She old crusty news. We talking about Mrs. Vegan. We ain't talking about Mama Smurf. That's old crusty news. We talking about Mrs. Vegan, baby mama number 2. You have until the eclipse of March 29th. You have until my Florida A&M University Black Psychology Conference return to produce my baby. If I do not meet and see my child by Saturday, March 29th, Mrs. Vegan, I will be going live, and I'm going to tell the whole world information you don't want them to know. And Mrs. Vegan, I don't want to put your business in the streets. You are the mother of my beautiful African princess. You are the mother of my beautiful African princess. And I respect you, Miss Vegan. I respect you. But you are not going to deny me my child anymore. We have a child support hearing coming up because you want more money. We have a child support hearing coming up because you want more money. We have a child support hearing coming up because you want more money. No problem. No problem. I will be at the child support hearing. But we're not talking about child support right now. We're talking about a relationship between the prince and the princess. We're talking about a relationship between Queen Kong and King Kong. I better see my baby in the next 2 weeks.
Now you want to see your baby. Now you want to see your baby. Now you want to talk about establishing relationships with your daughter. Some shit that you should have been doing from day one. But no, you've been a crusty ass nigga yourself for the better part of 20 years. Because your oldest daughter is 22 and she had to call you out publicly in order to get a response up out of you. She couldn't even get a phone call from your lying ass. Couldn't even get a phone call from you, nigga. This is crazy. And y'all hiring this dude to come and speak at conferences? Who is paying money to see Dr. Umar, this lying ass nigga, get up on stage and advocate for something that he ain't never been his entire life? Who is advocating for this? Who is paying him to come in and pretend to be what it is that he so vividly claims and vibrantly claims out to the black community? Who is paying him to come in and speak to black young boys about being a father and about being incredible black men when he himself is one of the worst motherfuckers that you could ever see come across your timeline? He's a scammer, a deadbeat ass daddy, and a lying ass nigga. All he comes with is unfulfilled promises. We're not even going to talk about the school. We already know about the school. We already know the school ain't coming. You still ain't held up your end of the bargain on that. But still, people are still paying you around the country to come and speak. Who and why? Who in the hell is still beguiled by this Negro? Now you want to establish a relationship. Now you want to try to hold the women accountable and put demands on them to see your daughters. Now that you've been ousted, it took for somebody to come out, your own daughter to come out and tell the world that you ain't shit in order for you to go back and try to establish a relationship with one of them.
You better text me, date, time, place, and once I see my child, you and I will schedule uninterrupted visits. Not in your house. We're not doing grandmama couch no more. I'm taking my daughter out with me, and she's going to spend quality time with me.
Man, fuck this nigga, y'all. Enough, bro. Enough. Everything he does is for show. Everything he does is for content purposes. That's it. You could have did all of this behind the scenes, but you chose to go public with this because in your own words, it's for clout. You called your daughter a struggle streamer instead of picking up the fucking phone and calling her like she asked you to. But you busy online bashing your own daughter? Yo, I don't know how anybody puts any type of anything in this nigga. Faith, I don't care. I would go to him for there's no advice that you could give me. That's crazy. It's insane that we having this conversation about Dr. Umar. The nigga that's been pro black dads in the home. Are you kidding me? Just goes to show you, like everything else that I've been saying on this channel, a lot of y'all heroes and a lot of y'all black greats is nothing but frauds and scammers. This nigga been a scammer from day one. Donations. Still asking for donations and cash apps. Still asking for donations and cash apps. I guess his daughter was like, hell, my daddy a grifter, I might as well be one too. Because I heard that she was on TikTok trying to charge people $3,000 to $5,000 in order for to make an appearance to speak on this. Man, yo, hey, we got the story already. We don't need any more. Good luck getting that $5,000. Good luck getting that $5,000, princess. We got the story already. But like father, like daughter. So what more do you honestly expect? Anyway, y'all drop a comment if you feel so inclined about this fucking goofball. From here on out, it's just going to be content, more content. Every time he come up with something, I'm going to come out with another video. Because I think it's absolutely important to clown this fool every single chance that I get. He's been exposed as the fraud that he always was. Always was a fraud. Bashed men for years about how we left our black women. And how it's our fault that the black culture and the black family is in the disposition that it's in. For years, this was his message. And lo and behold, you created not one but two broken homes. While you go around the world preaching to black men about how to be great men. Man, nigga, shut the fuck up. Anyway, drop a comment. I'm done with this goofball. Drop a comment. I'll holler at y'all later.